It is time for the next part of the abstract series. Welcome back. We got a lot of unpacked in this episode here. First of all, I finally made it. I went to the gold tier. As you can see here, I'm no longer on the silver tier. Later in this video, I'm gonna give you my insights on what led to the experience points, the weekly 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, something like this over the last couple of weeks. Of course, there will be people saying, how little is that? Most of the time, this is the top 1 or top 5% of all experience points recipients. I'm gonna go into detail later what those people are doing to get a lot more experience points. But I gotta tell you, it's all about the money. But before we do that, let's go through a lot of updates. First of all, as you can see, we still don't have a new Flash badge. A lot of you have been asking which of the badges you can still get if you start now. I'm gonna do a video on that, but in this week's weekly update, I'm gonna go through all of the news that have been happening around the abstract ecosystem and also my experience around how to get experience points later in the video. So first of all, let's start with this one here. Finn posted this. We laid out the game plan a year ago for abstract. All you had to do was believe. And I thought it would be funny to take a look at this because most of this consumer specific blockchain abstract, betting, trading, IP, collectibles, social games, Digital Disneyland. I mean, most of this is basically phase 1. We're currently seeing this. It has been a lot of the betting stuff and not so good games. And now we're getting more and more good games and IPs with the different NFT project, with the different meme coins that actually develop more and more. So we're seeing this into action. Expansion of offerings, necessary spending. We see a lot of DeFi developing, but still not as many as we see in phase 1. So I'm pretty sure we're still here in phase 1. And I think phase 3 is far off for now. But I think it was interesting to take a look back because in my first video that I covered abstract and I showed this one here explaining what abstract is. I think we're now in part 33 or something like that. So a lot has happened and we're still in phase 1, but a lot of those things are developing quite nicely. So the top NFT projects on abstract over the past week. This has been a post by the official abstract account as well. As always, all the links are down in the description. While you're down there, make sure to subscribe and leave a like so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I covered most of them in the videos throughout the series, so you should be familiar with most of them. Then I got a post from a Cigar. Explosive growth from the Myriad Markets team. I remember when it hit their first $1 million of volume only a couple of months ago. Now they're already at 10 million. We also covered this in the video series. So Myriad Markets, it definitely pays out to be active on there for both abstract experience points, but also for a Myriad airdrop. And you don't need to spend USDC. You can also bet with the points, which you can get a couple for free for just signing up, connecting your socials, and do some daily tasks and stuff like that. You can get points and then you can bet the points. You have activity on there. So Myriad Markets is definitely a one to follow and you don't need to actually spend money there. Then I like the graphic. I'm gonna use that one for the thumbnail. So no real news here. The next thing is the airdrop is done. Passive play is activated for Moody Madness. We've covered Moody Madness Season 2. Now Season 3 is there. There was an airdrop for legendary AI assistants for all abstract Giga chats and AOB members. And Season 3 activation pass for Moody Mites OG holders. And as it says, Season 3 is launching today. This post is from yesterday, so Season 3 for Moody Madness is live. Check your wallets if this one here applies to you. And if not, you can still get the activation pass, the cheapest one, and play in Season 3 as well. Then next we're going to talk about Monsters.fun. Monsters Tokenomics explained the battle, as you can see in this one here, launches today, because this video here is 2 days ago. And if you're whitelisted, you get bonus tokens with every purchase. Early buyers get bigger bonuses. Each person has a specific allocation to spend, 24 hours to spend, then it's over. So you can get into that one now. This is like a Pokemon style game, as you can see here, pixel art. And 3 monster tokens are launching on day 1, Blazecog, Swarms, and SBF. Each token is on a bonding curve, instant liquidity to buy and sell. How the battles work: 2 monsters fight, winner steals loser's market cap. If your monster wins, the price rises and the holders profit. So it's pretty funny tokenomics, and it will be super interesting to watch this. The battle outcomes favor the more intelligent AI. Better strategy beats luck every time. So how do you build a smarter monster? Enter the training dojo, fight AI monsters, build win streaks, level up. Each victory makes your monster's AI stronger and smarter. The most active communities build the strongest fighters. And of course, there's a leaderboard, and those are the 3 monsters which tokens launch on August 28th. So those are today. Which one will you choose? As you can see here, it's almost time because they posted this 2 days ago, and it's almost that time again. So the timer is almost up. Let me know if you're going into this or if you're just watching this from the sidelines. Definitely make sure to only go through the official channels though. Please don't get scammed and don't fall for any scam links. Now, as promised, my experience around the experience points. And the thing is that I've seen over the last couple of weeks and months is definitely the more money you bring on chain, the more experience points you get. That's just how it is. Yes, they reward people for being active. You get a couple hundred experience points, sometimes several thousand, but it's definitely a difference if you hold assets on the chain. Since I bridged my Pengu to Abstract, I never fell under 7,000 experience points. It's always above that. In weeks where I have been active, I managed to get almost 9,000. Last week I wasn't active at all. I still got over 7,000 experience points the week before. I also wasn't really active, and I also got the Pengu holder role and the bonus for being a graduated elite chat. So I got bonuses there as well. And this is still only the Pengu 1 role. I own a couple of meme coins, but this is nothing big in terms of crypto. So there's people that have several ETH on the chain, several thousands of dollars, several $1 million worth of crypto. And those people get way more experience points. It also makes sense because they want to have the TVL getting higher and higher. You still get experience points for playing the games, so it still pays to be active, but the more you hold on chain, the more experience points you seem to get. If you take a look at the top holders, they basically all have a lot of tokens and crypto on Abstract. So this is the hard part. The more you own, the more experience points you get. But still, for example, for Pengu 1, if you hold at least 88,888 Pengu or more, you already got the Pengu 1 role. So this gives you static experience points. And also if you hold it on Abstract, I covered this in one of the last videos. If you hold it on Sol, it doesn't give you any extra points. So you get points for having the role and also for holding the token. And holding the token seems to give you way more experience points than just having the role because you got them on Solana. Sorry to tell this to some of you, but it's better to know this. So if you have funds, it's worth holding them on Abstract than any other L2 if you just have them lying around. Always be careful. You can also connect them with your wallet and link it via Delegate. I showed this in one of my previous videos. I'm gonna link it up here so you don't need to have it in the Abstract Global wallet. And that all being said, let's hope that we get a new Flash badge soon. And thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.